Watch it live and in living color. Check us out on E3 beginning at 11 a.m. Eastern. Whoa, that 42-pound trophy just about got away from Sean.
Good save.
Mike, coming into this, you heard Alan Johnson say he might have left a little on the table as the track was really getting better coming to him. You know what happens when a car's weak? It might shake and smoke the tires. So, well, I wonder what these guys are doing.
Well, by now you know the combatants. If you don't, the snap-on Camry. That is Cruz Pedregon, former champion of the sport, former shootout winner. In the lane opposite him, that's past Jack Beckman in the Valvoline entry, a former champion and a former shootout winner. Couldn't be any more equally matched as Cruz went through John Force and Tim Wilkerson to get here. Beckman through Ron Capps, his teammate, and Courtney Force.
Well, no thing for Cruz Pedregon. He got here on hole shots in the first 2 rounds. He's been pretty good on the lights today, and he obviously wants to get that car underneath him a little bit better. You heard him talk about how he missed a little bit in the previous round. And, you know, Johnny West coming on board, which is like he came in Denver and found there's some small issues. These cars are so complicated, and it's always great to have another set of eyes and ears over there looking over things over.
There's Johnny.
And sometimes it's just one little thing that you're just kind of missing. We've all done it, and that just helps you be able to make that tune-up adjust. But right now, fast Jack Beckman has the better race car based on coming into this final round. But he also knows, and Todd Smith knows, Cruz Pedregon, you never know what he's going to do. He could lay down a 402 without even thinking about it.
And a 30 light.
Yeah. Or he can smoke the tires.
That's true.
No, I'm already on the edge of my seat. This one figures to be as great. The Top Fuel Traxxas final just a moment ago. Another 100 grand on the line. It's Beckman with the better light. Did he steal one? Yes, he did. 4086 a whole shot, but he's got bigger problems.
Wow. Wow.
What a dramatic finish.
I'm just fine, guys. We win. We won. He's okay. He won. He's good.
How about that?
That was catastrophic, I'm telling you.
And look at Jack Beckman and listen to the crowd. To reset, 408 beats a quicker but losing 406. Cruz Pedregon wins 2 rounds on a hole shot, loses 100 grand on one, but Jack Beckman blew it up big time, spent some of that 100 large.
And what a great race it was. He gets to the finish line just by 3,000 of a second ahead of Cruz Pedregon. And then at that point, he says, I got to get this thing stopped. He does a great job. Luckily, there was no real fire underneath there other than the initial explosion. And fast Jack Beckman collects a $100,000 check, and half of it will be going to repair that body.
Replace.
I should say.
That just became a souvenir.
Yeah.
Yeah, about, what, 300 souvenirs.
You know, Mike, I saw no cylinders go out, no anything. That looked like an intake valve again, dropping and lighting all that fuel inside that cylinder.
I'll remember en route to the championship, Jack Beckman started the World Finals with an explosion in qualifying.
Vaporize. Look at that car bounce.
Jack did a great job of keeping that car from getting into the wall, crossing the center line, having bigger problems. And from the joys to the concerns, when Jack Beckman wins by that much on a hole shot and steps out A-OK, life becomes normal again.
Take a look at the tail of the tape. The margin of victory, 37/10,000ths of a second, or 17 inches at the stripe.
And it was certainly a wave of emotion down at the start line as crew chief Todd Smith watched on. You guys, you got to the line first. You saw the body blow off. Then there was the concern. Then there was the happiness. Wrap this all up for us.
Yeah, well, it's a strange feeling, you know, when you win and you see something like that at the same time. Obviously, we're very concerned for Jack. Within 10 seconds, he called me on the radio. I knew he was okay, you know, but still, it makes your heart stop, you know. It's great to win the race. We're glad to have a good car. Obviously, had some kind of malfunction there. We'll get it back, get it apart, and see if we can figure out what happened to it and put a spare body on there and go for tomorrow. It's a shame we won 100 grand. We probably just spent 100 grand right there. So, you know, thank goodness for Valvoline and guys like Don Schumacher that give us the parts and pieces and equipment we need to get this stuff back together. So we're happy.
How does this change the way you guys attack the eliminations tomorrow?
Well, obviously we want to find the source of the problem. You know, if it's a mechanical failure, that's something we can probably address and fix. If it's a tuning issue, well, it lands on my shoulders, and I'll just have to lose a little sleep tonight and try to figure out what to do about it.
Well, congratulations on winning the Traxxas Funny Car Shootout. Gary?
Jack Beckman has graciously come over to the wall here as the crew and the safety safari continue to assess the damage over there. Okay, give us some perspective here. Haven't won a race this year. You get in on the fan or the voting before the fan vote on points to get into this competition. Now there's a check, about, what, 600 yards down the track waiting for you for $100,000. Where do you begin?
Yeah, well, you could take $120,000 off of that $100,000. You know, our crew guy, Brian, we call him Mud, and this is his first win. And I said, I'm sorry, Mud, we didn't mean to do it that way. You know, we got our consistency back. That's great. Now we need to keep it in the countdown. That was obviously a parts malfunction. Something just went wrong there, and I don't think that's a tune-up issue. So I'm not concerned about getting back in this car for tomorrow. Man, that's tough. That's a $100,000 plus deal there. But for the Valvoline Max Life MTS, Jacob Delling, my blind buddy, to have him here, wow, we got a chance to double up. And I got to tell you, the concussion and the noise from this one was significantly more than Pomona. Thanks, NHRA, for letting us take the tethers off the car. That could have got super ugly. We would have wrecked the chassis if that thing had tethers on it. So we don't want to do that tomorrow, but we do want to win tomorrow. I feel good. My ears are ringing a little bit, but we can fix that.
Now, you got $150 for Jacob as his part of this deal?
Well, I was going to have it come out of Dawn. I don't know that I can ask him for that right now. We'll figure it out. We'll pass the hat.
We'll see you tomorrow. He's a winner at last this season, last year's champion.
Hey, Chris,
How do you guys do this stuff? I don't understand. Mike Dunn, Gary Sozzi, Jack Beckman. You guys are incredible. How about Fast Jack Beckman, who along with Sean Langdon take home the $200,000. When we come back, final qualifying in Top Fuel.